Hello, I'm making a video because my nail polish is still drying and I've been playing solitaire for like 10 straight minutes while this stuff dries and it's just, I need to do something different, otherwise I'm going to go and try and do something different and screw it all up again. So, yeah, yay for being distractible. I'm using some more of Cinnamon's, the stuff she sent me, and I went to the warehouse and got this gold one to put over the top so that it goes, ooh, shiny. But, oh my god, I don't really have much to talk about making a video. I'm still knitting with the pixel stuff, feather yarn, and it's getting much longer. I've tied in the second ball about here, but oh man, I swear, anybody ever, like a family member or someone, ever wants something knitted out of feather yarn, I'm instantly slapping them with a nuisance tax. It's like, fuck you. Same with the pom-poms, if I have to make something with a pom-pom on it, they get a nuisance tax because those things waste so much yarn. Like, ridiculous amounts of yarn. I think I made somebody a hat, Mig Miles's birthday hat. The pom-pom took most of a ball of yarn. But then again, the pom-pom is proportional to him and not the hat, so it's like this fucking big. But still, I don't know, I don't really like making them that much. Haven't really been doing much. Had work, which was crap, and then my day off yesterday, and I went to the meeting. We have a meeting each year, and like the meet-up in October, so you can sort of get to meet some of the faces, get to know some of the people who are going to be accompanying you on the descent into insanity over the month of November. And I'm sorry, the sun keeps coming in and out of clouds. It was absolutely gorgeous this morning, but it's, you know, sort of, we've got bad weather slowly making its way up, so the outlier clouds will make me go really fucking neon and then not. So, oh god, maybe I should try to get a tan or something so that this doesn't happen. But no, the meetup was good. A handful of us turned up. We go to a cafe. They're very good at putting up with our crap. Some of the things we're talking about, especially discussing some of the nano things. Last year we had a girl writing a novel that involved cannibalism and how to dissect a human corpse and all this bizarre shit. I think it was a post-zombie apocalypse scenario where, you know, what happens after, because, you know, get all the zombie movies during, so it happens while you know, the zombie thing is spreading and the people go and running away, and it follows that because that's dramatic and exciting and makes good movies. She was doing it after all that, you know, kind of like I Am Legend, where, you know, the apocalypse has already happened and the people are trying to survive and all that sort of shit, and she had some crazy people who descended to cannibalism because they were barking mad. And we were talking about that rather loudly and disturbing some of the patrons, because the cafe we go to gets a lot of people in suits, business suits, and it's near a hotel, so we do get some people, like, it's not tourist season at the moment, so the tourists we do get at the moment are generally in on business trips or on a cruise or a tour. But we seemed to disturb them a little. So, yeah, the copious amounts of caffeinated beverages and biscuits and pieces of slice we bought mollified them a little. I think between 4 or 5 of us, we bought enough coffees for the 6th person who turned up for her to just go up and go, hi, I'm using everybody's stamps to get a free coffee. It was like, ah. So that was good. Oh, I'm really looking forward to it this year. I really want to get the stickers and put them on my notebook of notebookiness. This is my Nano Notes notebook. Notes? Said the word notes too many times in that sentence, but yeah, this is my Nano notebook, and I really want to just get all the stickers from all the different years and put them in on here. But my one I got last year, I loved the octopus one. It was so cool. I stuck it on another thing, so I'm going to try and like peel it off and sellotape it on here. And I'm not too keen on this year's ones. They're like Venn diagrams. I'm just like, come on, OLL, you opposite letters, and like, you can do better than that. But, you know, what I want to do is, I still have to go on the forums and post about this, either for this year or next year. I looked at the procrastination station on the main Nano site the other day, and they had an advent calendar. You're never too old for an advent calendar. I mean, seriously, the best thing when you were little is like you can open up the little door and see what shape the chocolate was for that day, and you get closer and closer to Christmas. It's all exciting. And you know, having an advent calendar for Nano is fucking awesome. Like, I kind of want to make the box one with like out of matchboxes, but fuck. I may love setting fire to things, but I'm not going to be lighting that fireworks with matches on my birthday. That's just fucking stupid, because I'm born on Guy Fawkes, which down here you get to set off fireworks. It's fireworks, because Guy Fawkes didn't get to blow up Parliament. But still, you know, explosions, buildings blowing up, that is cool. But you know, we get to, you know, wave sparklers around and duel, pretend we're nerds, so we get the 10-shot Roman candles and go, oh, and pretend to be like wizards or warlocks or whatever your character is in WoW. If you're a mage or whatever, we pretend to be shooting magic around. Or if you're a colossal nerd, you go, Kamehameha, and pretend to shoot your 10-shot thing like a Kamehameha from Dragon Ball Z. But I'm not going to be able to use enough matches on my birthday to get 30 empty matchboxes to make this thing. So what I'm probably going to do is put a string along this wall here, and because there's already pinholes in it, it won't matter a fucking bit, and make like little origami paper cups and pin those, like write 1 through 30 on 30 little paper cups and string them up, peg them to strings on the wall there. And I want to get all the other people in Dunners who are doing it, I want to post on the forums and see who else is keen to do, do an advent calendar mini club thing, and, you know, go along to one of the things at the start of November, like all make our little things, and, you know, go along at the start and make a big pile, like swap little things to put in advent calendars, because I would be really boring. I'd like get myself a whole bunch of little like mini chocolate bars and party poppers, and when I get my word count for that day, I can go to like day 1, day 2, day 15, and take my little cup down off the thing, off my little pegging string line, my advent calendar washing line. It needs a name. I can't name it at the moment, but they'll do that, and then get to, you know, open it up and go, oh look, I get a mini crunchy bar today, or oh, party popper and pop it. But it would just be boring, like knowing everything that's in it. So like get a whole bunch of people together and like swap little things, like little dinky. This is a little dinky highlighter I got. I got like a pack of 4 or something at the warehouse. Just shoot little egg highlighters, and they wobble, and oh, they're so fun. I'm worried that Drellian's going to kill them. But things like that, and party poppers, random lollies, or pens, or little pencils, or crayons, or like little, you know, like novelty erasers, or stickers, just anything bizarre, random, weird, whatever, a little mood ring for crying out loud, and put it in, everyone gets these things, you know, trades them, so everyone's got 30 random things, wrap them up or not, and put like a word or a prompt or a plot idea or a twist or a genre change. Yeah, and so you get, like, if you're stuck, you open up and you get your little fucking party popper, and or your little crayon, or your tiny little thing from the $2 shop, and a little prompt like somebody develops a horrible disease, or suddenly pink elephants, or just something weird, or like dream sequence in an orange universe, or just a weird word that somebody has to put in, or like hairbrush, or just something completely out there. And you know, you can write that in, or you know, if you get to your word count, or if you're already on a roll, you get to your word count and then you get to open it up. I think one of my friends from Knitting Squad and I'm gonna have to, I don't know what to call her on here, but she's excited. She just got into TCOL, Teachers College, yay! But we're going to be doing our nano, each day we're going to get to our word count. She wants to either, she wants to get to her, she's finished uni now, so it's either get to her word count and knit a blanket square, because it's funny, knitters, like, we all have our little obsessions or our little favourite things to do, and at the moment she's obsessed with blanket squares. She's got just ridiculous amounts of patterns for blanket squares. Like, I've seen her Superman one, it's fucking awesome. Like, a blanket square with the Superman logo on it in knits and pearls. So you sort of look at it and go, that's a pretty textured pattern, and you look at it closer and go, holy fuck, that's Superman! So, yeah, she's going to, make either a whole square or half a square, and I'm going to be making hexie puffs. I can finish the third hat, Mum, by then. Hexie puff? I don't have one. No, I don't have one cast on mine. One sec. One of my empty coffee jars of hexie puffs, this little puffy hexagon thing that you just knit. It's like, oh, it smells like stale coffee, but you knit them and you stuff them up, and then when you have a couple of hundred, you just, sew them together into a pre-stuffed puffy quilty thing, which is going to be awesome when it's finished, but it'll take me a long time to get around to it. Like, it'll take me a long time to get the, I think for a cot blanket, like a baby cot sized blanket, you need like just over like 100 or so. They're not very big at all. They're about that, like about from there up on my finger. I can't measure that because I don't know where my progress panda is. I have a novelty measuring tape for measuring my knitting. I call it the progress panda because it's a panda, and I was using it to measure my progress on something, and someone at school went, "Yeah, it's the progress panda." I was like, fair enough, okay. I think that's dry enough now. I'm going to have fingerprint patterns in it, just testing. I did nail polishy stuff yesterday, but I got bored and impatient and wrecked the whole lot, so I was like, alright, scrape it all up and do it again, because I'm lazy like that. But yeah, I did talk to Miles about stuff yesterday, and we're still going out, I think. Yeah, we are still, but, need to talk and stuff. Need to actually find time to sit down and talk, because whenever we hang out, it's sort of like a catch-up on what we've been doing since the last time we hung out. So, yeah, because our anniversary, our 3-year anniversary is on the 1st of January, and he'll probably be going out to the folk festival. I don't really know anybody at the folk festival but him, and most of the people he used to know at the folk festival have all moved out of town or out of the country, so he said this is probably the last year he's going to be going to the folk festival, that particular folk festival. And I'm probably not going to be able to make it out there because it falls right in the middle of my working week, and the store only closes on, I think, Anzac morning. No, I know we close Christmas Day. I don't know, the stores only close when they're forced to by the government based on an outdated state religion. So, yeah, we were settled by, what was it, Christian church-based religion, so a lot of our public holidays and days we had to close are based on laws that were made when the whole country was still pretty much one religion. Now there's like a gazillion types, which is freaking awesome, because it means we get so many cool holidays and just so many awesome stuff to do and people to talk to, and so cool. Like, my favourite fireworks display of the year is not New Year's, it's actually Chinese New Year's, because it's the best fireworks ever, and oh, it's so cool. But yeah, so we definitely shut Christmas Day. We don't close New Year's at all, which kind of sucks, because I find that to be a cooler holiday than Christmas. But Christmas, you hang out with the fan band, so that's cool. But, so I'm not going to be able to make our anniversary this year either, unless he said he might come back into town on the 1st, like come back early, so we can, do an anniversary thing, like after I finish work or something. I don't know, I can talk to Awesome Boss and see if I get it off. I could get the 1st off, but, she might be able to wiggle it. If Chucky's in town, she'll want to work it. Maybe? I don't know. Because it's time and a half. The the rules are, if it's your contracted day, you get time and a half and lieu, an alternate holiday, like a lieu day, a day in lieu, like an alternate holiday you can take before your annual leave. But if it's not your contracted day, you only get time and a half, which is fair enough, because if you, like, about 4 or 5 years ago, we had people taking the day off, and then the people who would work it, students took great advantage of this. They'd work it, they'd get the time and a half, and they'd get the lieu day, so they could use the lieu day during their exams, and the company sort of up in Auckland went, nah, not cool. I was like, that is awesome! That's what I used all my lieu days for, sitting my exams. If my exams fell on a day I worked, shit happens, you know? So, yeah, I'll see if I can get it off. I kind of want the time and a half pay, and I definitely want the lieu day, because it's very handy. Like, if we're still coming out during the White Stone Folk Festival next year, I'll be able to have more lieu days to get it. But, you know, we've got Labour Day, I think, on Monday, so that's another lieu day in the bag. Thinking about taking a trip next November, going to the UK. I've got mates up there, like my star sister and Ruby, and if they want to hang out with me, be like, hi! It's the crazy bitch from New Zealand! And we've got some family friends up there, but all the Scotland Under family are either really old and have died, or have moved to Spain. So like, what the fuck are you doing in Spain? Get your asses back to Scotland so I can go crash on your couch. But it's not like I'm not going to expect them to do that just to convenience my travel. Yeah, because I really, really want to do that. I've always wanted to go up there, and that would be so cool, especially if Tailgunner's up there on a research trip as well. He can get me into libraries that I would not be able to go to otherwise. That would be so exciting. Yeah, well, according to him, all that's really there in Leeds is a very nice collection of letters and dodgy writings in a library of a famous, by a semi-famous author and others. It's like certain parts of South Dunedin, apparently, where you see all the girls running around, and or all the young mums running around in really short shorts, big jackets and Uggos. Oh, God, you want brain bleach and a steel brush to just get the images out of your head and just, pull your eyes out. There are some very unpretty sights in certain parts of South Dunedin most of the year. Okay, I'm been here nearly 20 minutes. This is definitely going to be dry. I'm going to make myself a cup of tea and put my shopping away. I chucked the milk in the fridge and that was pretty much it. I was like, no, sitting down, no, thank you. We've got, if you could hear the noise, we've got roadworks blokes outside. I was going to just do what I did yesterday and lie in bed until lunchtime, but no. There were roadworks dudes out there. I was like, so they forced me to get up and actually do stuff today, which is probably a good thing. Okay, I'm going to go and make a cup of tea and do houseworky things. Doing housework, holy shit! Am I sick? I don't know, probably sick in the head. Okay, well, you guys have fun. I'll see you again very soon. Look after yourselves. Don't do anything I wouldn't enjoy. I know that doesn't leave much. I mean, that leaves you a whole lot of options, but you know. Oh God, failing horribly. I need tea. Okay, love you all.